So why is it important to study tumor viruses, particularly when there are only 7 of them, 7 viruses that do this? Well, first of all, it's 1/5 of all cancers worldwide are caused by infection. So it's not a small fraction. And for these tumors, we have a foreign agent that is causing the cancer. So that means we can very easily make diagnostic tests. We can develop treatments that are targeting the foreign agent, not the host cell, and so that should be less toxic. And then finally, we also can make vaccines, and the best example of this is the human papillomavirus vaccine and the hepatitis B vaccine, both of which are completely changing the course of human cancer. The generation of these 2 vaccines have now dramatically reduced the occurrence of cancers. But the other question is how important are tumor viruses to studying other cancers that are not caused by infection? And they're extremely important. The reason is because there are only a certain limited number of ways that a cancer cell can emerge. Certain pathways can be mutated, and it'll cause cancer. So a very common single point within the cell that is mutated in over half of all cancers is called p53. And the p53 protein is involved with controlling whether the cell commits suicide or whether it stops replicating. The p53 protein was found by using a monkey virus called SV40, and it turns out that the oncoprotein from SV40 binds to p53 and inactivates it. And so we would have never found this, cancer scientists would never have found p53, or at least would have been very delayed in finding p53, if they hadn't been studying SV40 as a cancer virus and finding out how did this virus cause cancer. And it does it by binding to the p53 protein. So in the 7 viruses that do cause cancer, we can look at them. They're very tiny, defined genetic units, very small, and we can look at each one of their proteins to ask what other proteins do they interact with in the cell, and are they important proteins that could cause brain cancer or bone cancer, breast cancer, or any other cancer. So by virtue of the fact that we have these small defined genetic units that can cause cancer, that allows us to ask big questions about cancers that are caused by other events like mutations or carcinogens and so forth. So that viruses are a tremendous tool for understanding all aspects of tumor virology.